that ball sizzling in the air.
I wanna celebrate and live my life. Let it jump when we ring. Where's that cone? No, you gotta spin back. Cause I know no spot when we usually rain his head, bear mix. That's a question about that boy in the mix. But there you gonna make it slowly pronouncing. Oh, you ain't gonna make it slowly pronouncing that. Get up and make it famous next, and she blocked me. 30 in this park, need to slow down. Right, see, got a comma. You never got the heartbeat. Looking for your love, but your feelings is a party. Pull up in the wrong street, you. Again, blend down. Alright, count the stone. Count I wonder what team I should be. White heels and burgundy t-shirts. I could look into your eyes, I could read your thoughts. Shut up, please don't talk. Bet we gonna use Steelers. Hey! 10 likes. Two viewers. Let's go. Swipe to play. Swipe to play. Hey. Can we get into a match? I know it's early in the morning. Like, there gotta be some people up. Let's go, we got a match. Play on. Come over. A little monkey is jumping on the bed. One fell off and popped his head. Okay, call the doctor and the doctor said no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Right to the air is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I was lucky trying to pick that off.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Why aren't we watching that play, man?
It's a gain of 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Hey, yo, you just crossed us up.
Washington. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And no.
Out of here. You're not throwing that my way.
So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Freiermuth again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing
WSG.
The gain
Good.
of the first down.
You can almost sideline it from their point on the field because a much-needed first down there. They will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No! Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky.
Releases it, and that'll fall in.
What is my luck?
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
What are you doing?
Batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A defensive coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They go play action with Wilson.
Oh my gosh.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw again is Wilson.
I had an open guy, bro.
Goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Steelers are buns.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Smith going to look to throw right away. They'll find Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. 40 yards. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith on the move to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they?
Bro, quit.
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Flush to his right. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Parkinson from 10 yards out. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Throwing on first down is Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Allen now on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this time, Allen will throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it. As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he gets this one. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know
wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down in.